This short video will show you how to use the brushes and text effects. Firstly, you need to download the template of the t-shirt from the graphics template section on NTLP. Once you've done that, you can copy the picture by right-clicking and choosing copy, or you could simply right-click and save it to your documents. You need to load up Photoshop Elements 5, which you'll find in LCC Core Programs, and then open this image. There are two ways of doing this. Firstly, you would click File and Open if you have saved it to your documents. And the second way, if you copied it, is to click File, New, Image from Clipboard. So I've now got two images. I will get rid of one and work with just this one image. The first thing you may have noticed is you might have menus down the side or at the bottom. You can minimize these using the little arrows like so. You will need those options in later lessons. The second thing you need to do is you probably need to zoom in on this picture so you can work with it a little easier. You can do this by just changing the percentage at the bottom of the screen, or you'd use the zoom tool at the top, zoom out and zoom in, and you just click on the picture. And you're now ready to start using the brushes. The brush tool is located on the left hand side and will be either called Impressionist Brush or Brush Tool. The difference being Impressionist Brush will kind of add a water effect to your image. So the first I'm going to use is the Brush tool. The key to this is to use the brush menu. To do this, you have default brushes, which are very simple and plain brushes, and you've also got assorted brushes, which are a bit fancier, and then you have loads of other styles and effects that you might want to use. I'm just going to go for a simple brush as a dash circle. Once you've chosen it, you can then select the size of it, and when you move your mouse over, you'll see roughly how big that's going to be. The next thing you can do is you can choose whether it works as an airbrush. This basically means when you put pressure down, it will get thicker and thicker with colour. You change your colour down the bottom here with this palette. You choose your main colour with these options here in the middle, and then you choose exactly what it will look like by moving the small cursor around. So, using this brush tool, I'm now ready to draw a simple pattern. So there we have a number 8. Once I've drawn the simple pattern, I'm now going to draw a slightly different pattern using a different brush, and this time I'm going to put the airbrush effect on. I'm going to make my brush slightly smaller, and then I'm going to zoom in on the picture so I can fine touch edit. And then I'm going to scroll down a bit and do the same. This time I'll turn the airbrush off and you may be able to see the difference. Although possibly not with that brush style. You can double click the zoom tool to zoom to 100%. I'm now going to add some text to finish off my image. You can choose to have your text horizontal or vertical, and then you can choose your font from the options below. Your font needs to be fairly readable, but fairly unique. You can change the size here. If you don't like the sizes suggested, you can actually just type your own sizes in. You can change how the text wraps, but most people leave this on auto, and you can also change the colour, and sometimes you can change the style to go with your text. So If you want more colours, choose the more colour option. I'm going for a nice lime green effect with a simple shadow to add to it. Once you type your text in, you can highlight it and change the fonts quite easily. You can also change the size, and you can also change alignment to fit your t-shirt. You also have effects over here about warping text. You can do this to create arc effects or shells, fish, whatever. There's a few effects on there, and it'll all be customized by adjusting the options that come up. When you're happy with your selections, you press the tick and it will then imprint it on your page. You can also add effects to this if you wanted to. That concludes the first video for brushes and text.